Today, Matisyahu, I know you guys have all heard of him. We have some big fans of him in here. It was funny because he did a lot of stuff, King Without a Crown and other songs that did a lot of the rock stations and alternative stations. And we actually played the record heavily here, but then he came back with a new single with Akon on it called One Day that we're starting to play. And right away, our boss Jimmy Stales back there, we heard it and we just loved it from the get-go. And we got it on the radio early. That's what's up. Without further ado, we'd like to welcome in Matisyahu.
Thank you. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Good morning.
Sometimes I lay under the moon, I thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around. Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play. One day, sit one day, one day, biddo oh, one day, sit one day, one day.
Round of applause one more time for Matisyahu. And for the guitarist,
That's Adam Weinberg.
there you go, from Miami. I'm Frankie B with Channel 933 again. Thank you guys for getting out of the rain and your busy work schedules and school schedules to watch this. Pretty cool. One of the cooler performances I've actually seen in the
Thanks.
studio. So there we go. You guys enjoy yourselves?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ask a handful of questions I have for Matisyahu, and while I'm doing it, in the back of your head, kind of think of a few questions you might have as well. Because it's not too often you get up close and personal with a superstar artist like this, so take advantage of it. Now, for those of us that don't know Matisyahu from anybody else, tell us, in 30 words or less, tell us about Matisyahu, how you became who you are, and how it all started.
Wow.
30 words or less.
Let's see here. 30 words or less. Well, what I got now? 22?
18.
Okay, I was born in 1979. And I grew up outside of Manhattan, New York, in White Plains, New York. And got into listening to music as a kid and always loved performing and singing and started doing it. And I don't know, that's probably over 30 words. So that takes care of my, before bar mitzvah years. Up until 13, all was good.
And then how did you become Matisyahu? I mean, your birth name is Matthew, correct? And then the religious name turns into Matisyahu. And how did you develop into who you are today from your after your bar mitzvah life?
Let's see, when I was 16, I went to Israel for about 3 months, and I had a pretty great experience there. And then I guess later on, when I was in college in my early 20s, I decided to become more religious. I took on more of the customs and traditions and got pretty into that. And then I started doing music, performing for friends and stuff, and people started hearing about it and coming to shows, and that's how it started.
Have you actually performed at a bar mitzvah? Have you done stuff like that? Because that would be real cool. If I was to get bar mitzvah and Matisyahu showed up.
Honestly, the truth, you want the truth?
I would love to hear it.
The truth is, yes, I have done one bar mitzvah. And I'm not proud of it, But, there we go, my phone is
What
ringing.
ringtone is that?
It's Sizzler.
Is that your song?
No, that's not me.
I always wondered if artists have their own songs on there, you know what I mean? Just to be cool.
That would be really embarrassing.
Now, obviously, your first single that really got you known was King Without a Crown, which you performed last. And it was big on the alternative tracks, alternative radio stations. We played it here with Channel 933. And now you come to life with this new single, One Day, which is going to be used in the Olympics, which, round of applause. And it was doing this thing on the alternative tracks and whatnot. And then you bring Akon on, and now pop stations and hip-hop stations like Channel 933 are playing your record. So how does that feel? It's a different vibe for you. How did you work with Akon? How did this come about?
Well, I think he did it on his Lil Wayne app on his iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I think let's see. We did the song, and some friends of mine knew him and were working with him and played him the song, and he really loved it, and it was his idea. He wanted to guest on it. He liked the message and the vibe of the song, so sure.
Can I tell you my favorite part of the song?
Yeah.
It's at the beginning when Akon does his shout-outs. Every song he's got a shout-out. Jimmy's still my boss. We love when Akon does his shout-outs. And he does, Matisyahu. Aaron didn't say your voice is pretty funny.
What's that?
When he says your voice is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like that or not, but I found that part amazing.
Yeah.
Brings me right into the song. The kosher food that is eaten is different. And my mom is actually Jewish, so I'm half Jewish, and she's actually a Hebrew school teacher up in Torah back in Massachusetts. And my favorite is matzo balls. What's your favorite kosher food?
My favorite food, kosher food, is it's a meal actually. It's like a combination.
All right.
It's cholent, which is this comes from Eastern Europe because on Shabbos you don't cook. So what they would do is leave a pot of potatoes and meat and beans and stuff on, and it would cook overnight. And then by lunchtime on the Sabbath day they would take it off and eat it.
Gotcha.
And that goes very well with scotch.
Try it. The only kosher food I don't like is gefilte fish. I don't know how people actually like to eat that.
Yeah, well, it depends, because we grew up with the stuff with the jelly in a jar.
Yeah.
It looks like a brain.
That's what my grandmother always had, and I was like, no, thank you.
Keep it away. But if you can do it without the jelly, it's actually not bad.
Gotcha. I just like to keep it simple, bagels and cream cheese.
Yeah, can't lose with that.
Now, with the beard, I always wanted to ask somebody that had one of those long beards. Do you ever get food stuck in it?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. I have to, when I eat, basically I have a napkin in one hand. So after every bite, I just a wipe. I'm always a little self-conscious, like, are they looking at me funny?
Because normally I got to check my teeth. I mean, that's a whole different thing when you got to check a full beard.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's an upward, every day it's a battle.
Do you condition it?
No,
condition it?
not usually. I shampoo it, but not condition it. It gets a little bit too fluffy. I like to kind of let it roll with the temperature and the climate that we're in. So when it's a moist day, it's a little softer and curlier.
So today you just went like this and got a free shower.
Today I was just like, I don't want to touch it. I'm leaving it alone. I woke up and it's a good beard day.
Matisyahu. Now, of course, we just talked about you working with Akon. Are there other hip-hop artists or other artists in general that you are looking to team up with or get some songs going with?
I mean, there's a ton of artists that I would love to perform with, but you never know what's gonna happen.
I think you and Diddy would make a good combo.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Yeah. You look like a bad boy,
Yeah.
And the phenomenon that is, have you guys heard of the show Jersey Shore? Everybody talks about it, and I grew up in Boston. You grew up in New York. Are you a Yankees fan, by the way?
Yeah.
That's your fault. Are you a Jets fan?
No, Giants.
All right, good. Otherwise, there would have been issues here. Yeah. Anyway, so Hitman Hayes, our music director, always makes fun of me because I'm from the East Coast, and I moved out here like 3.5 years ago. And the Jersey Shore with the fist pumping and all that. What are your thoughts on Jersey Shore?
I've never been there, and I'm definitely never going.
Have you watched any parts of the show?
I turned it on like one time. I think I was in a hotel room, and it was just turn it on through the TV, and I think afterwards I felt like I'd been abused, like spiritually abused.
And now the big thing they do is fist pumping. Have you ever fist pumped? So I got my camera right here, and I would love to do a fist pumping quick seminar with you.
We can do it.
Does anybody really know the official way of fist pumping? No. Is Hayes out there? Hitman Hayes? He slipped out of here. All right, fist pumping. Ready to try to do this with me?
Is it like one of those?
No, not at all. Stand up for a second. Uh-oh. See, I was watching, I haven't seen a whole lot because I'm usually on the air when it's on, but I was watching the reunion last night, and they kind of start down low. And they get down there, Matisyahu, you get down low, you start fist pumping. So you got a club, you're just hanging out, you get it up. The music's going, you come on rising, you just start going crazy. There it is. Matisyahu got a fist pumping, everybody.
I'm a professional. They should have me on the show.
You should. Anytime you... We should get your Jersey Shore name.
I should definitely be on that show.
We got to send that video to MTV and say, we got your new member. There you go, Matisyahu. Again, great performance. Awesome stuff. Big fan of your music.